I ain't in no institution. I ain't crazy.
Good afternoon, everyone. You're now live on Blue Table Talk. I'm your host, Deborah Jones, and we have an exciting night tonight because I can't stop laughing already because backstage I had this young man just doing his thing. So tonight we're gonna have Shuckey Duckey on tonight. And so I hear some feedback from somewhere, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. Anyway, don't forget, guys, we're still in this pandemic, and COVID is still out there. So I realized there was a church who shut down last week because of COVID, and because of that, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to continue to wash our hands, wear our masks, and keep our distance because COVID is real, guys. It's real. But as long as we're in this pandemic and doing our own thing, somebody next to you might catch COVID. So you take care, like I said, take care of yourself as well as the person near you. Okay, so I want to introduce first. I want to introduce Latoya Ozan, and because she's brought Shuckey Duckey on our podcast tonight. Hey, Latoya, how are you tonight? You on mute?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great, thank you. So thank you for bringing Shuckey Duckey with tonight. And first of all, how are you? And what's going on right now?
You talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Everything's going well.
Good.
And we wanted to bring Mr. Shuckey on so he can talk about the show.
Okay, that's coming to
Beaumont, Texas, July 23rd.
Yeah, baby, we love us some Beaumonts. So tonight we can have Shuckey Duckey. Hey, Mr. Shuckey Duckey.
Quack, quack, baby.
Quack, quack. And so, Mr. Shuckey, give us a little introduction about yourself.
About me?
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing comedy since March 14th, 1988. And I got on Def Jam back in 1993 or 4, I believe it was. And I did BET's Comic View. I did the Apollo. Steve Harvey got me on the Apollo. And I've been doing comedy ever since. I was a bus driver before I was doing comedy, but I got fired for passing up people on the bus stop. And supervisor tell me why I keep on passing up people. I said, hell, you said stay on time. I said, if I stop to pick up people, I can't be on time. I can't stop people can be on time too.
Well, you were also ringmaster, right, for the Universal Circus?
Yeah, I did the ringmaster for the circus. I didn't know nothing about no animals. I didn't know nothing about no circus, and I didn't know nothing about no kids because I had to entertain a bunch of kids. And so I did that as well. I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff. I'm surprised at the stuff that I've done in the entertainment industry.
Well, let me talk to my listener viewers right now. Look, guys. Hey Terry, hey Cheryl. Look, I need you guys to hit that share button and let them know that Shuckey Duckey is on. You know, Shuckey Duckey is gonna be here for I think it's July the 23rd. Am I right, Latoya?
Yes, ma'am.
July 23rd for the Black Comedy here at Julie Rogers Theater. So what I need you to do is go ahead and share this button. Hit your share button because we're gonna get away from tickets tonight. We're gonna get away. Hey Daniel, we're gonna get away from tickets tonight, and I think how many, Latoya?
We're gonna give away 4 tickets tonight.
So hit that share button, guys, and come on, let's get these tickets. Let's talk to Shuckey Duckey right now. So what is Shuckey Duckey's real name?
Real name, my government name. One attached to my Social Security.
The one that came to that one.
It's Cecil Armstrong.
Okay.
Yeah, Cecil Armstrong. That's a preacher's name. I was a preacher at one point in time.
But
they wasn't paying nothing in the pulpit. They wouldn't give me no money in the offering table. So I said, I quit this thing. I gotta get paid.
So, Shuckey Duckey, how long were you a preacher, a minister?
30 minutes. I was a preacher for 30 minutes.
Y'all hit that share button. Because I'm about to hit mine. Okay, so what does Shuckey Duckey mean? And how did you get that name?
Well, it's something that I said all the time. I said this phrase all the time. And so I decided to market it And then me and my mother, some girl called and said, I said Shuckey Duckey. She said, what do Shuckey Duckey mean anyway? My mama said instead of saying shit, say Shuckey Duckey. And so we sit down and looked up look up the word shucks. And shuck is a slang word that means disappointment. Expression means disappointment. Ducky is an Irish term that means excitement. So we put it together and said Shuckey Ducky is a phrase that means disappointment or excitement. Instead of cursing, when you stomp your toe, you say Shuckey Ducky. If you see a fine girl, a guy you like, you say, oh, Shuckey Ducky. and so I had 10,000 flyers printed up with that definition on it, and I passed it around in Dallas at every concert that came to Dallas.
Oh, okay. So you can't say, hey, Shuckey Duckey when you're around your wife, because she's going to know what it means.
Right.
Right. So you got to be careful with that. I know at one concert, I was looking at it on YouTube, and for at least 2 hours, you said your little quote. What is
no,
it?
There's a white guy did that. I didn't do that. There's a white guy did that. I would have banned them from doing that. But he put that together. It wasn't me.
That when you
No, he just took the clip from the Def Jam thing that I did on Def Jam.
Okay.
And he spread it out over and 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 over again. He did that. I didn't do that.
So what is that quote?
Huh?
What's the quote?
He did the Shuckey Duckey thing.
What's the Shuckey Duckey thing?
I just explained it to you a while ago.
No, just say it for me. Shuckey Duckey what?
You just said you want to say, oh, Shuckey Duckey, quack, quack. You know, when I do stand-up comedy, all I got to do is say Shuckey Duckey, quack, quack, the show is over. They don't want to hear nothing else. They don't want to hear none of my other jokes. They just want to hear Shuckey Duckey, quack, quack. If I don't do Shuckey Duckey, quack, quack, them jokers feel like they done left out. They done lost something.
Okay, I have a question for you that's coming from the audience. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, I was getting ready to ask the same question. How long has Shuckey Duckey been in business? I'm 61. I remember him in my 30s.
Since 1986. That's when the phrase came out. In 1986, I did start doing comedy in 1988. I hit Def Jam. I did the Apollo back in 1992, 3, somewhere around that 92, 93. And I've been doing it ever since. With Def Jam, Uptown Comedy Club. Did a movie with Alex Baldwin called Thick Steve's. I've done a lot, really, to tell you about it.
Because you've been with Steve Harvey as well, right?
Yeah. Well, matter of fact, when I came back, I was living in LA for a little while trying to make it in Hollywood. I was doing some background work in Hollywood, and everything wasn't working out pretty good. It wasn't working out good. Me and another friend went up there. He was also up there too. And so we met up at Venice Beach, and we was drinking some Crown Royal because we had left Texas to go to be successful in Hollywood, and stuff wasn't working out. And we took this Crown Royal and we're drinking Crown Royal and going, oh man, I want to be successful. I said, I want to be successful too. Drunk as I don't know what. And then some guy came around on some skates with some tickets to The Price is Right. Now, Price is Right was one of my favorite games. Mm-hmm. And so the guy gave me the ticket to The Price is Right. So I was getting ready to go back to Dallas. I didn't tell anybody, go back to Dallas. So I went back to Dallas, but I got these tickets to The Price is Right. So in November of 1991, I went to The Price is Right. And guess what? I got on The Price is Right. And I won on The Price is Right a car, a mop, and a dishwasher.
Okay.
I sure did. And
you still have it?
Hell no. Hell no, I got that. That was in 91. 91, I ain't got all that.
Oh, you big wheel now, huh?
I ain't gonna say I'm big wheel. But I did pretty good for myself for a person who's a bus driver, for a person who who mom was a single parent, and I was the oldest child, so I was the guinea pig of her kids. So everything that supposed to be you supposed to get, I didn't get because I was the guinea pig. And then I lived I grew up where we had to move every day. I went to about 19 different elementary schools, and because we were moving all the time. And so and I said when I get old enough, I want to buy me a house where I ain't got to move all the time. And I was blessed to buy me 4 or 5 houses. So I'm that's that was my struggle. That's what I wanted to do. And then with comedy, I wasn't a comedian. Comedian wasn't in my thing to do. I wanted to be James Brown. See, I grew up in the area with James Brown. So I wanted to be I feel good. That's what I wanted. I want to be a singer.
So exactly how old are you?
I'm 65.
Oh, okay.
65. Okay. I ain't ashamed my age. I ain't ashamed of my age, 65. Because the people say as an entertainer, you're supposed to dye your hair because you're supposed to stay young looking. I said, man, I ain't no cartoon. I can't stay young forever. I said, I ain't no cartoon. I'm gonna show my grade because it's a blessing for a black man to get past 30. If he get 18, it's a blessing. But if I get to get this age, man, I'm monarch. I'm royalty to get 65. Because black men don't get that. So
do you write your own routine?
Yeah, because the routine is your life. Right. I mean, it's your life. It's what you live, what you went through. It's your perspectives. So therefore, you got to talk about it. When I had this joke where I went over this girl and I had a raggedy car. I went over this girl's house and she said, your car might be raggedy, because I go to the passenger side and open the door. And she said, your car might be raggedy, but at least you're a gentleman. I said, yeah, but I need to get on this side because the driver's side don't open. The driver's side of my car didn't open. So I had to go through, and I had a stick shield. So, my ass hit that damn stick every time I got across in that seat. So those were jokes that I wrote actually, and I was on the right path. I was definitely on the right path of writing jokes because you write about your life, about you.
Right.
And that's what comedy is all about you. Talking about other people is not comedy to me. Talking about other people is not comedy. Talking about yourself is the best comedy you could
have. I feel you on that because I remember going to the clubs when I was younger, and we had this old car, and so when the guys would walk us to the car, we just stood there and talked to them until they left because we only had one door that could open. So we had to jump over the other side to get to the driver's side, and I got on the passenger side. Then we didn't have no air conditioners or heater, so when it's cold, we had our blankets to put.
Oh yeah, that's what I had one car like that too. Because I picked the girl up there and say it was cold. I said, "Do you see that blanket in the back seat?"
See that blanket? Oh, when it was hot, we had our windows up, and then at the red light, we pulled them down and took that fan and fan seat.
Well, James Brown said
about that.
James Brown said he had a Cadillac, and the Cadillac didn't have no air conditioning.
Right.
But he kept the windows up because he didn't want to be embarrassed about it. He didn't have no air conditioning. He said he's sweating like hell in the damn Cadillac. Sometimes we try to pretend what we are. Try to showboat and try to be, stylish or whatever you want to say, or try to impress other people. But I'm not that fake it till you make it type of brother. I'm not a fake it till you make, because I had a manager, and the manager said, Shuckey Duckey, you popular. Everybody know you. Man, you need to be driving a Mercedes. And I bought into it. I said, you're right, man. I am popular. I do need to be driving a Mercedes. And I had good credit. I went to the dealership and got that Mercedes with no money down. Mm-hmm. That first payment came in, I say, shit. That second payment, I say, damn. That third payment, I took it back. That man say, you don't want no Mercedes? I say, I just want the experience. I don't want the payments. I don't want the payments. You talking about fake it till you make it. Hell, them payments wasn't fake.
Fake it till you make it.
I couldn't make them. I couldn't make them payments.
Look, guys. If you on the comment page or not, you have to be on the comment page to win the tickets. So if you just on my phone, transfer your name over to the comment page site, and so that I can write your name down, and so you can win the tickets. We're giving away 4 tickets tonight.
Give away 4 tickets tonight. Make a comment. Make a comment. I don't know if you listen to this podcast right now, you hear some of the conversation that we had, and you can repeat some of the stuff that we said. We might give you a ticket. We might give you a ticket to the show. You can win a ticket to the show because the show is going to be awesome. We got a lot of people. We got a great lineup. Tanya, what's the lineup? Because tell me what the lineup, Tanya.
I said you just showing up, huh? You don't know who on the lineup?
No, I know I'm on there. That's all I know. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need to know, huh?
I know I got my plane ticket. She's gonna give me a plane ticket where you got to have a parachute to get on the plane.
But right now you coming to Beaumont, Texas.
Yeah, you got to have a parachute. So when they fly over Beaumont, I got to jump out the plane to land.
Yeah, jump out the plane. I promise you, we'll catch you.
No, you ain't gonna get me that for.
Well, we have Honest John. Chris Thomas is going to be hosting. There's Brahman, Hamburger, and Brian Hooks. And of course, Shuckey Duckey.
Oh, Shuckey Duckey.
So Shuckey Duckey, do you make a living being a comedian?
Do I make a living? Hell, I bought a barbershop, a church building, and rental property. Hell, what do you think I did?
I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, I made some money doing in the comedy game. Yeah, I made some money, but I spent it. I knew that popular comedy is subjective. I know that people like you or don't like you, and so you got to have cash flow in businesses in order to survive.
Right.
So therefore, I took that money and bought certain different things so that could bring in cash flow in case y'all didn't like my jokes. If you didn't like my jokes, baby, let me tell you something. I'm collecting some rent. Boot rent, tithes, and offering.
Shuckey Duckey, quack quack.
Quack quack back, baby. Quack quack back.
So let me ask you this question: what if you out there joking every day and nobody laughs at your joke? What do you do after that?
Get off stage.
Next.
Yeah, but sometimes who got feedback going on? Tanya, you got feedback?
That's Tanya because I think she have her phone. You got your phone.
You use your phone. Okay. When somebody ain't laughing, sometimes I find out when I bomb, it's because one, I'm in my head. 2, I'm not being who I am, and third, I'm not prepared. That's when you bomb. You got to be prepared. You got to get out of your head. And you got to be who you are. That's where you be successful in comedy. You got to, everybody ain't gonna like your jokes. Everybody ain't gonna like you. But you got to do what you got to do and be you. If you're genuine with you and be satisfied with you, fine, good. Because self-acceptance is one of the biggest things in the world, whether you doing jokes or anything else. I like me. It took me a long time to figure out I like me. Right. I know I might not be the most handsome guy in the world, might not be the most charismatic, or whatever that word is. I love me, and it took me a long time because I grew up in my family and in my neighborhood. They told my mama that her kids wasn't going to be nothing but cutthroats and thieves. That's all they were going to be, cutthroats and thieves, and everything. I tried to prove them wrong every time, but I did have to cut some throats every once in a while.
Okay, let's give away a ticket right now. Toya, what is your question you want to ask the audience? Before you ask them, if you are on my phone and not on the comment page, please transfer your name over to the comment page so that I can put your name in the box so that you can win a ticket to the Def Jam. I mean, not Def Jam, to the comedy show. Sorry. So go ahead and do it now while we get ourselves together. And I'm gonna ask him a question. What you do with hecklers?
What I do with hecklers? Leave them alone. Don't mess with them. No, a heckler sometimes want attention.
Right.
Basically, what it is, sometimes people who heckle you think they improving the show because they heckling you, but they not being considerate of the other people that came to see the show. Because you come to do a set, you come to do your comedy. You ain't come to deal with nobody in the audience, and ain't nobody in the audience come for you to be talking about them in the audience, because they come to enjoy and get away from their problems and stuff like that. So that's what you're supposed to do as a comedian.
As a comedian.
That's right. That's what I feel that you're supposed to do is, as a comedian, is to be able to take the people out of their misery and out of their the depression through your comedy.
Right. Okay, so Toya, are you ready?
Yes. The first question is, where is Shuckey Duckey from?
Where I'm from.
Yeah, they need to know where you're
Men
from.
are from Mars. Women are from Venus.
And
do you want to ask a question, or do you want me to pull a name out the
You can pull a name. That's fine.
You can pull a name?
Okay, all right. Hold on, let me write this
down. You pull a name or ask the question. What are they doing it online?
Has anyone
is good for the soul? Let me pull a name. Let me go ahead and pull a name. We could go ahead and tell him where he's from.
He's from Beaumont, Texas.
Ah!
No, I'm not. I'm from St. Charles, Louisiana.
St. Charles.
I'm from St. Charles, Louisiana, across the border.
You mean Lake Charles?
Okay, Lake Charles. Okay. Well, you know I was lying then.
You know you lied.
You know I was lying.
Okay, I'm
gonna Lake Charles.
Pull a name. I'm gonna pull a name. It's in this bag. Go ahead and y'all continue to share, because every week we're gonna pull names. We're gonna pull at least 4 names out of the bag to whoever come on the podcast. And go ahead and think about a question to ask them while you're doing it. First name is Deborah Jones. I'm just kidding. My name ain't in there. Kara Allen.
Who?
Kara Allen.
Karen?
Carol Allen. You just won a ticket to the
she just win 1 ticket or 2 tickets?
Two
tickets.
You talking about just 1 ticket? She got to bring somebody with her. She don't want to go there by herself.
Hey.
Shoot, she had to run an escort or somebody.
Okay. Gary has another question, and come on, guys, we need some questions going on here. Ask Shuckey Duckey. He ready tonight, y'all. Terry said, does he have any movies coming out?
Any movies? Yeah, I got a movie coming at 7-Eleven. Every time I walk into 7-Eleven, they got me on camera like a son of a gun. I don't know. That's a movie called Oh Thank Heaven for 7-Eleven.
Oh, thank heaven for 7-Eleven. Hey, that'll work. Hey,
no, but seriously though,
we need our 7-Elevens.
Yeah, but seriously, I am working on writing a movie. I got a movie in the work that I'm writing on that I want to do before I leave this earth. You know, I want to do one movie that I wrote and produced. You know, I'm working with some people to try to get that done. So in the future, hopefully, we can get that done.
Okay, so remember that name right there, D. Jones, because I am an actress. Thought you knew.
Okay, I'm not a casting director. Yes, I'm not a casting director.
Thought you knew. Well, you give that name to the casting director.
Okay.
And let them know. Okay, if you could have a billboard, say you had a billboard about anything on it, what would it be and why?
A billboard?
Mm-hmm. Out there, you know, Shuckey Duckey coming to Beaumont. Well, if you had a billboard out there, what would it be on that? What would be on that billboard, and why would you think that would be on it?
I don't understand the question. I have a billboard, and what?
You know, okay, so you know what a billboard is, right?
I know what a billboard is. I've been on some billboards now, but
so why were you on there? Why?
I was advertising the comedy show.
Okay, so we need to have one out here in Beaumont advertising the comedy show, right?
You got one out here in Beaumont?
You in Beaumont right now?
No, I'm in Dallas.
Okay, so when you get to Beaumont, you're gonna see that billboard.
Okay, well, take a picture and make sure.
It's gonna be in St. Charles, Louisiana.
No, it's gonna be Lake Charles. See, you think I see you trying to be funny, trying to crack some jokes. It's gonna be Lake Charles.
Hey, I should have been a comedian, boo.
No, you're an actress. How you gonna be an actress and comedian
Well,
and a podcaster?
that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
Are you Jamaican? Yeah, I think you're
I am
Jamaican.
Jamaican, boo.
You got them braids on. You got them braids. You might be Jamaican.
Okay, here's another question. Is comedy something you always wanted to do, or did you try something else first?
No, comedy wasn't even in my plans. Like I said, a singer is what I wanted to be. Because I was an ugly kid growing up, and the girls didn't like me. They always dodged me and all that type of stuff. And the singers always got the girls, so I wanted to be a singer. James Brown was my influence. Richard Pryor wasn't my influence. It was James Brown. I wanted to be a singer. The Jackson 5 came out it's 1969 and all the types. I wanted to be a singer. No. It was a singer. I did a talent show when I was in high school. When the junior high school, I did a talent show with James Brown and messed up and got booed and everything. And I didn't go back to school for 3 weeks.
That's why you was on Apollo, huh? Because you got booed.
No, I didn't get booed on Apollo. I didn't get booed on Apollo. I did good on Apollo.
What?
I did real good on Apollo. Steve Harvey got me on the Apollo. I credit him for that, getting me on the Apollo, because when he became the host, he worked to get me on the Apollo because he had a club in Dallas called Steve Harvey's Comedy House. Mm-hmm. And so he worked diligently to get me on there. And not only me, but other people. And I did good. He helped me to, what I would need to say. He went through my routine and helped. So, I always, my biggest dream was to be on the Apollo. And to Steve Harvey's credit, I got on the Apollo and I did well. And because after I did the Apollo, I left the Apollo. I was so on a high because I did so good till Tina, who was a big promoter of Def Jam and Uptown Comedy Club, they had a club called the Percy, I think it's Percy Club, across from the Apollo. And we walked into that night into that club, and they had a comedy night, and nobody was laughing. And a gangster said, whoever can make me laugh, I'm gonna give him $100. Hell, I went in there and I walked out of there with that $100. I made them laugh.
I know that's right. Okay, so a lot of people on here says, I love him on the Apollo. Terry and Charlotte Blanc said, I love him on the Apollo. So you got some fans out here.
Yes, I mean, and you appreciate your fans because people like your style, they like your personality, they like who you are. Right. And sometimes we get away from that, and we try to be somebody else or try to act like whoever's successful in comedy, we'll try to emulate them. And then the ones who's successful sometimes try to put everybody down and want you to be in their category. I'm not in your category. I'm not in your style. I am who I am. Shuckey Duckey is what I created. Shuckey Duckey is what I present. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. It's fine either way, because I'm going to be who I am, and I'm going to enjoy myself, because life's about enjoying yourself and being who you are. Oh, Shuckey Duckey, quack, quack.
Shuckey Duckey, quack, quack. Okay, Angela says, are you performing anywhere in Dallas?
Yes, September the 28th at the Arlington Improv, I will be Shuckey Duckey and Friends. I will be hosting a show, and I'm bringing in Chris Thomas, who's on this show as well. And I'm bringing in Hamburger, who is on this show as well, because they're some good friends of mine. And plus, I'm inspiring a host of new jacks in the comedy game who want to get into the comedy game. I'm giving them 3 to 5 minutes to present themselves and teaching them some of the ins and outs of stand-up comedy, because I was taught that way, and I like to pass that on to others. Let them know how because it's more to comedy than just getting up there telling a joke. Right. It's more to it than that. It's presentation, personality. It's a lot of stuff you got to learn, and some of them don't know that. Just like a lot of the internet comedians is good comedians. I mean, they got good followers and got good exposure, but some of them don't know the style and the techniques of comedy. And so I'm able to teach that, because I had to learn that for myself, because the fundamentals of stand-up comedy is set up and punch. You got to be able to set up and punch. If you tell a long story, you better have a big ass punchline at the end, or you just done told a dead story.
Right.
If you're gonna tell some jokes down the line, you better set up and punch that line all the way down the line because
Right.
that's what it's all about. Is to set up punch. That's the fundamentals of stand-up comedy.
Right. I have Terry on here. He says his personality makes him funny. And a lot of people say they love your personality. You have a great personality.
Well, thank you so much. I can't change it because I was one of the little country boys, and I went up to. I'm from Texas, and I went up to New York and California, and all these sophisticated ass people want to be, look down on you because you country and because you got a certain slang about yourself. And I found out them jokers mostly depressed and everything else because they trying to be something they not. I'm gonna be who I am. And if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. And it took me a long time to learn that. I can't impress everybody, but I like to just be me who I am. You like me? Fine. If you don't like me, fine too.
Fine too. You're still fine.
Fine.
Yes. I know that's right. What is the most important thing that you've learned in life about being a comedian?
Huh?
What's the most important thing that you've learned in life about being a comedian?
Being yourself. Being yourself. And then
so if you would see me on the street, and if you would see me on the street somewhere, and we pass by one another, would you say, "Hey, Deborah, how you doing?" or whatever, or you would say, "I don't want, let me hide. I don't want to see that person," or whatever, and you know me. Say that you know me.
I don't like that scenario you said right there. You talk about what if I saw you on the street? I would holler at. I talk to people all the time. And a lot of people recognize. I didn't think I was that recognizable.
Passing by.
Oh, pass. I know what you're saying, but I mean, you think I would snub you because you think no, I wouldn't do that. But I probably wouldn't recognize because I'm just seeing you on this internet thing. I'm just seeing you here. I don't know. You could have, got people talk. Do you remember me? I said, no, you remember me. I was over your mama house and I did. No, yeah. Then you have to turn around and say, yeah, I remember you. I remember.
You got to snap what you have to say.
It's gonna be a long conversation because I don't remember these people.
Because it's a lot of time people come in and say, "Hey, Jeff, how you doing?" Hey, girl, and I pass by and say, "I don't even know who that was."
Yeah, I do the same thing.
A lot of stuff because you run into a lot of people. And you don't, and people want, and a lot of people. I had a lot of people coming to me talking about, "Man, I helped your career. I started your career."
And just say thank you, keep it moving.
Yeah, that's all I can do. Because if I say no, you didn't, then I got an argument, and I'm down the line with this argument. Well, I sure do appreciate you started my career. That's all I can say because I got to keep on moving because I ain't got time to go into no arguments.
I know that's right. Are you excited about coming to Beaumont?
Yes, I've been to Beaumont before.
Okay.
Yes, I'm excited about coming to Beaumont. I love where I can do comedy. I like to laugh and enjoy myself, have a good time. That's what I come out to do, have a good time and enjoy myself. Have fun. I just love to laugh.
Yeah,
and sometimes you can see comedy and stuff that ain't supposed to be funny, but I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Shuckey Duckey what? Quack, quack.
Quack, quack back, baby. Quack, quack back.
Do y'all have any questions out there that you want to present to Shuckey Duckey? Go ahead and present.
You're on the gateway, 2 tickets. Come on, give me 2 more tickets.
Oh, give me 2 more tickets. Let's go.
Let's go. Some more tickets.
Let's go. Are you ready?
Who wants some tickets?
Ma'am.
Do they really want some tickets? Don't be. If you want the tickets, be enthusiastic about the tickets because we got a great show and a great lineup for you. So get those tickets. If you want to be some tickets to put on there, I don't know what you're doing. You're typing or something. Put on there. I want them tickets.
Oh, they typing. They
typing. What is it? Super chat? It was a super chat.
I have one. Oh.
What you got? Who you got?
Let me see. Angela Barlow stood.
Well, we're gonna have all women at the show. It ain't gonna be number women.
Quack back. That's what you said.
You said Angela what?
Angela Barlow stood. She's on here. She is the one that says, "Are you performing anywhere in Dallas?"
Oh wait, she's in Dallas. Does she live in Dallas?
No, Angela lives in Beaumont.
Oh, she lives in Beaumont.
Yeah.
Well, she gonna drive all the way to Dallas to see a show.
Angela said, "Yay!"
Okay, well, tell her, yeah, get her 2 tickets then. Tell her, come on, so we're gonna be in Beaumont.
Okay, as we get these tickets, Toya, where would they pick them up at?
When I come in town next month, I'll bring them to you.
Bring them to
You
me.
gonna bring them to you.
I'm gonna bring them.
You gonna be driving all over Beaumont. You
I'm
better
gonna
find a
bring them.
designated spot where they can come and get those tickets.
Oh, I was gonna bring them to Miss Deborah, but I mean, you know.
Oh, Miss Deborah.
And they could be blowing up my phone with my ticket.
Well, you want to keep that. You want that popularity, don't you?
Hey, I'm already there, boo.
You already there?
Quack,
How many followers you got there? How many followers you got there?
Quack.
How many followers you got there? How many followers you got, Deborah?
On my Facebook page or my podcast today?
A podcast. We on a podcast right now.
Oh, I don't know. Right now, I have to. When we get out, we'll find out.
Okay, because it's all about the. They told me I need to start a podcast. I don't know what. I don't even know what to talk about. I don't even know what to talk about.
Okay, you don't worry. You Shuckey Duckey. You gonna find out. You gonna have something to say.
I got something to say, but I don't know what to talk about. You know, you don't want to be all over the place. You know, be talking about lingerie and all the kind of stuff.
Congratulations, Angela Barlow Stewart. Oh yeah, Angela said she's not in Dallas. Her sister lives in Dallas. So
she what now?
She's in Beaumont. Angela is in Beaumont.
She got a sister living in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
What part? Oak Cliff, North Dallas, Duncanville, Carrollton. Where she live?
Well, she'll type it up and she'll tell us. So
tell us where she lives.
Right now.
You know.
Okay,
and since we're on the air, we still hadn't found anyone to open up yet. If anyone thinks they're funny enough to get 5 minutes, we still have an opening.
Oh, opening. Oh, you auditioning? You trying to be like a Russell Simmons and start a Def Jam thing or something?
Yes, mine is gonna be it's gonna be legendary.
Well, a Def Jam legendary.
I know, but I'm trying to surpass them.
Oh, okay. You're not giving away 4 tickets. You gonna surpass.
Look at him, boy! I tell you.
Give away 4 tickets.
How many tickets should she give away?
I'm gonna give away a ticket stub.
How many tickets should
Somebody already used that ticket. Somebody already used that ticket.
He said give away 100 tickets.
He was just kidding.
I know.
Weren't you just kidding?
No comment.
All right. So far we've had Kara Allen to win 2 tickets, and we've had Angela Stewart to win 2 tickets. So Angela and Kara, you guys already know how to get in touch with me. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay.
She gonna hold them tickets for herself.
What? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Do I get a ticket? Seriously. Do I get a ticket? I'm keeping that ticket.
A traffic ticket.
Oh, I've had a lot of those.
Me too. I got one right now. They talking about putting a boot on my doggone car if I don't pay it.
They already have boot on that. Angela says Duncanville.
Oh, she in my area. I live in Duncanville.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas, Duncanville. Oak Cliff and Duncanville.
Mm-hmm. Her sister might know you.
Now she might. Ain't no telling.
Well, we're gonna be at that show.
If she a female, she might know.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so say something funny to us.
I did. Didn't I say something funny?
Oh no, real funny. I mean, I've been laughing all night with you. So I don't know about the rest of these guys, but I've been laughing all night. What
you do? Turn it on and say something funny.
Say something real funny.
It might not be funny if I say something funny. I'll say it then. Say something funny. I said it just right there. Say something funny. I'm about to say something funny. Tell a joke.
Tell a joke.
I want to hear a joke.
I want to hear a joke.
Okay. What kind of joke you want to hear? Knock joke?
Knock. Who's there?
No, I ain't.
Go ahead. No, we don't want to hear knock.
I'm not going there with you, baby. I'm not going there with you. I'm not going there with you.
Sugar Boy said he's been being funny already. So you got one person gonna be at your show. So you really got 4 at least.
Well, we got a lot. Well, you might not. They might not even use a ticket. You never know. But I tell you what. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I don't care if it's 5 people in the audience, 2 people in the audience, 1 person in the audience.
I know that's right.
I don't care. It's me and Toyota. What's it? Toyota? You were Toyota? Toyota Omicron. What's your Toyota? Oh, sorry.
Toyota, man.
And my auntie used to call me Toyota.
Toyota. I don't. You know what? Don't let your husband jump on me because I'm talking about you. But Toyota. Her name is Toyota. Named after a car. Dr. Oz. Ozo. Is that an African? What kind of name is it? African?
Louisiana.
Huh? Oh, you a Creole?
Yeah. So my family, hopefully we're not related.
You Creole? Y'all might be related. If he from Louisiana, you from Louisiana.
My grandfather's from Louisiana.
Where you from?
I'm from Beaumont, from Texas.
Okay, where your husband from? Where your husband
from Louisiana. Louisiana.
From Lake Charles?
Where you from?
He crossed the border. He crossed the border over there, snuck in your window.
Where? Oh, Lafayette.
He Lafayette.
Oh, born in Welch, raised in Lafayette. He acts like he related to everybody in Louisiana.
Oh, really? Okay.
They are.
Well, anyway, we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I don't care.
Terry Roy says Shuckey Duckey is amongst the top 15 comedians of all time.
Oh, appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'd be unbelievably accepted that.
He should have won a ticket, huh?
If you want to give him one, give him one.
Hey, I don't have tickets.
You don't have no tickets. You sure give them away like you got them.
That's Toyota.
You the one pulling names.
That's Toyota.
You the one pulling the names.
Well, his name is in the bag. It just didn't come out.
Oh, okay.
Toya, what part of the role do you play in this production?
I'm just the behind the scenes person getting everything together.
She put it on. She showed some church dinners to put this show on.
But why Beaumont?
Because it's my hometown, and I had an opportunity to do something back home.
She live in Atlanta now. Do you live in Atlanta now?
What? Yes, George. No, what? Yes, sir. I live in Atlanta. I live 30 minutes from Atlanta. She
lives in Atlanta now because all Hollywood productions have started in Atlanta now. And so she's going to Atlanta. She said, I wasn't going to LA. I need to stay in the South where people are down to earth and people can really talk with each other. And she sold these church dinners. She sold about 100,000 church dinners to put this show on and everything. And so we're gonna sell some church dinners at the show too. You know, so we keep make sure that everybody get paid. And
chicken dinner, huh?
Yeah, well, whatever it is, whatever you're gonna take, you know, it's gonna be some macaroni and cheese and greens.
Texas now, Texas.
Macaroni and cheese and some greens, and some cornbread is gonna be on it. And so we're gonna
got to have cornbread.
Yeah, got to have some cornbread.
Got to have cornbread.
Yeah,
and bring that shirt when you come down too.
Why we got to bring this shirt?
Because you need to be a blessing.
A blessing to who?
To me.
Now I'm you know what? I ain't in that business where I'm not in that business where people say, "Ooh, I like that shirt," and then they say in tradition, if somebody say they like the shirt, they're supposed to give you the shirt.
Right.
I ain't in that tradition.
But
if I can find one for you, I'll give you one. But I got to find one for you. If they ain't got none, they ain't getting one.
We went to a restaurant and this guy told my husband he liked the shirt, so this man took off his shirt and gave it to him. Well, when I told him how much that shirt cost, he was like, "You know what? I wish I would have known."
What he gave your husband gave it to him, or the guy gave it to him?
My husband gave him the shirt off of his back because the guy liked it.
Well, I ain't in that same mind frame as your husband.
Me either. I'm not either. I agree, but I
ain't getting my shirt. I ain't about to get my shirt. Where your husband from? You say he's from Lafayette. He act like he's from Africa.
Why he gotta be from Africa? He don't look like he's from Africa.
They don't want. Hey, my brother. In tradition, if you say something you like, you're supposed to give. I'm African American.
You know what? He does that too, but I'm totally opposite.
Oh well. So your husband ain't got no shirts at all because he gives me all his shirts.
No, he stopped. He stopped. He stopped after that one time.
Yeah. Shoot. Well, so what he walked around? He took that man's shirt? No,
he had a muscle shirt on underneath it. We were at dinner.
He had a muscle shirt.
Yeah, you know like a shirt
He just wanted to
underneath your
show his
shirt?
muscles. He just wanted to show
Show that
everybody he was
chest,
built.
right? You want to show that chest, right?
He wanted to show everybody he was built. Look here. Look at Toya. I'm fine. Man, he needed this shirt.
Don't be looking at. Don't be looking at him. Sorry, how long have you been involved in this type of business?
What? Comedy?
Toya.
Oh, Toya.
Well, for the dealing with the comedians, just here recently, but just in entertainment, I've been in and out, dabbling for about maybe 20 years behind the scenes.
Ooh.
Who you work with?
Yeah,
You work
I
with
don't like
Diddy
to
or
be.
somebody?
No, actually, he wants to hire me, but I'm like, no, I'm a little too busy. Diddy, I'm Love, whatever his name is now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you work behind the scenes. Who's on the artists you work with behind the scenes?
Well, not this is the first like show as far as comedians, but like I've been dealing like I did some dressing rooms decorating for some stars, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but actually hands on like a lot. I'm being pushed to do, being on the
Because you
forefront.
expand your horizon.
Yes, I've been forced to do it. I'd rather be behind
You're
the
not forced,
scenes.
you just challenged. Just don't say it's forced, say it's challenged.
Okay, I'm being challenged.
You take that challenge and you make it happen.
Yes,
that's what life is about, challenge. Sometimes you gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. I had to get out of the comfort zone because I was a bus driver. I was a bus driver for 6 years in Dallas. And I just decided I'm gonna try to get a shot at it in 91. I started bus driving in 85. I quit my job in 91, went to LA, and I haven't looked back since. I mean, it was a struggle because you don't know where your next meal is gonna come from. You don't know whether you're gonna be funny or not, or people are gonna like you or not. So you just gotta keep on doing it. And something I done something. I did a circus, I did gospel plays, I did radio, I did a lot of stuff. I did one movie. I did some stuff, but it's not like a 9 to 5, where you get a check coming in every month. I have to make it happen. And I am the commodity, it's me. So if people don't like me, you look at a can of soup and say, I don't like the can of soup. Can of soup ain't got no feelings. But you tell me, I don't like no Shuckey Duckey. He old. he ain't there. I got feelings, but I have to learn to avoid those feelings because that's the person's opinion, and comedy is subjective. Some people are funny, some people are not. It's your opinion whether they're funny or not, and so you have to ride off of that, and then don't take it personal. You just be who you are. Some people gonna like you, and some people ain't. But I'm gonna have me some fun on the ride.
I know that's right, and you're gonna keep it moving, huh?
I'm gonna keep it moving, baby. Stay moving.
Hey. That's right. So, Latoya, will there be others coming on the show or what?
Yes, Honest John will be on the show next week, and Brahman actually is going to get back with me later on this evening, and I'll let you know what day he's coming on.
Okay.
And Mr. Chris is coming on as well.
Okay, great. So, guys, each time because it's going to be weekly until they actually appear in Beaumont, Texas. So each week we will be giving away tickets to the show. So talk it up, tell your people, share. When I put the podcast, when I put the flyers out there, share the flyers, and tag your friends, tag your neighbors, tag your enemies and your frenemies, and let them know that Flores is coming on the podcast on Deborah Jones' podcast, Blue Table Talk, and your name will go in the bag. These names coming out tonight, and some more names will go next week. And then you will draw for winning of 4 tickets at least.
D, why you call this Blue Table Talk?
Blue is my favorite color.
Oh, that's because I thought because you're a Democrat.
And that's
Well, they made Jada Pinkett a Republican because she got red table talk.
You better believe it. Mm-hmm. You better believe it.
So if I get white table talk, that means I'm independent.
You're independent, baby. You in between. You jump in the jive. I enjoyed you tonight. What is your goal in life as far as being a comedian? I know you've reached some of it, but as far as you jumping up, what is your goal?
I really know. I want to do a special. I want to do a comedy special for 30 minutes or whatever it is, an hour, whatever it is. I want one comedy special. I want one movie that I've written to star in. I want to do that. I want to write a book, and I want to do a documentary. And those are the four goals that I want to achieve. I want those four goals to achieve those four goals, and I'm working on those. Sometimes you got to be disciplined and try to do it. Sometimes I start. You know, but I'm gonna complete those before my time is up in this world, because we only got a certain amount of time. When the number is called, your number is called. So I just got to do what I can do, have fun while I'm doing it, and enjoy the best of my life uh, until it's time for me to get out of here.
Right. Is there anything that you would like to tell our listening audience about being a comedian? If somebody out there might want to become a comedian, or they're trying their best to be one, and the great one, just like you are. So is there anything you'd like to tell our listeners what to do or how to do it or whatever?
Well, comedy, if you want to be a comedian, a lot of people say, I'm funny on the job. And then when they get on stage, it's a whole different ball game. Comedy is an art. You have to learn the art. The only way you're going to learn that art, you got to get on stage. And if comedy is what you can relate to. If I can't relate to it, it's not funny to me. That doesn't mean you're not funny. I mean, you're funny. It means that you're not funny. It means that I just can't relate to what you're saying. But you relate to somebody. And therefore, there's an audience for you. You got to tell your story, and it's about telling your story. Now, we do the traditional jokes of observational and stuff, but the most best comedy is your personal comedy, things that happen to you. And that's the best, talking about yourself, the situation that you got yourself into, and the situation you got yourself out of. And that's the best thing that this comedy is about. And you build that personality. And you build your personality, because you're selling personality more than you're selling material, but the material is who you are. And so therefore, but it's the way you say it, how you dress, how you talk, all of that stuff plays in part of your comedy. A lot of people sound like what you call cookie cutter. They find something and stay in that rhythm. But when you find your voice is unique, your voice is different. Set out yourself to set apart from other people, and you stay with that and enjoy yourself and be who you are. Self-acceptance is the best thing in the world. I like me. There was a time in my life I didn't like me. I was always trying to improve me, or some things I didn't like about me. People said I was ugly and all that kind of stuff. And I had to start learning to accept myself for who I am. And once I started doing that, the sky's the limit to where you can go. Accept who you are, and then you work on to improve who you are. But it's you who doing the improvement. Can't nobody improve you but you. Really can't you do no improvement. You just get better in time. That's all it is, better in time.
Great job. Latoya, so is there anything you'd like to leave with us before we got there? Because I am very particular about people's time. So
No, nothing else. Just get your tickets on Ticketmaster.
So when is the show? July 20.
You can say September. They gonna miss it.
July 22nd, right?
23rd. I'm not.
Okay, July 23rd. Okay, okay. July 23rd is the show at the Beaumont. What?
Julie Rogers Theater.
Julie Rogers.
Julie Rogers.
Yes.
Who she was married to? Will Rogers?
Bill Rogers. No. She was one of the Rogers brothers' daughter. So they were a big time. They were big time in Beaumont. So
he must have been the mayor of Beaumont or something.
Don't get me talking. Just keep
okay.
I was just about to say that.
Don't get me talking.
July 23rd. At the Julia Rogers Theater.
Mm-hmm.
A host of comedians. Shuckey Duckey will be there. Chris Thomas will be there. Honest John will be there. Brian Hooks will be there. Hamburger will be there. Brother Man will be there. Let's have a good time and enjoy ourselves. Let's get the laugh on in our lives. Laughter is good for the soul.
Good for the soul.
We're gonna do it, baby. We're gonna do it to you. I'm gonna make you laugh. If you don't laugh, you got what you call it, what they call it, underlying conditions. That's what it is. You got underlying conditions.
Which one of them?
I don't know which one, but it's some
All of them,
underlying
huh?
conditions.
All of them, huh? I know that's right. Let me read some of the comments they wrote on before we get off of here. Loretta Reed says, Shuckey Duckey. Oh, she said Shuckey Duckey. Is
As you say, Shuckey Duckey.
Take it easy on my Beaumont friends.
Take it easy on my Beaumont friend. That's my classmate. So
That's your classmate.
yeah, she's my classmate.
When y'all graduate? 1920?
Don't play.
Oh well.
Don't play. Say Shuckey Oh, okay. See, let's see. Jeanette says, "Will you? Well, you better get busy, Shuckey Duckey." And that's another one of my classmates.
Okay.
And this is another classmate. Rolee says, "Rolee on the house." So this is my sister says, "This is great. This is a great show. I enjoy watching Shuckey Duckey."
Quack quack.
Quack quack. They did that 2-hour quack quack show. Say thank you, Deborah and Toya. Thank you,
You're
Cheryl.
welcome.
So I'm looking forward to see the show, Shuckey Duckey, and I appreciate you accepting the invitation to come to Blue Table Talk tonight and to give your views on the show and everything that's going on July 23rd. And take care of yourself, and God be with you until we meet again.
You sound like the Roy Rogers. Until we meet again.
Happy days are here.
You remember that? See that?
I don't remember that.
All the internet people don't understand that. So
I don't remember that. I heard about that. Okay? Somebody told me about it.
I know about that. You might have heard about it, but I know about it. I just watch TV when that thing on, because TV didn't stay on until after 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock news is over.
That symbol came on. That
in a little circle.
Tori doesn't know anything
Tori don't know nothing about that.
She's been looking at TV.
She's a 24-hour baby. 24/7. 10 o'clock. After 10 o'clock news, it was over.
Actually, I do remember those days.
Oh, okay. So your mama told it to you.
Bye, Shuckey Duckers. Y'all stay on a minute while I get my viewers off. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. I appreciate you guys as always. You always take care of Deborah Jones and Blue Table Talk. So crack to you guys, and like Terry say, adios, smooches. Bye.
Bye. Good night.